So Gliss. Where did you
Here.
vanish? You grew an invisibility potion. Oh, over there, behind your color palette.
Yeah.
So Gliss and I, we've done some more work here, as you can see. Gliss, you did this house, the skinny one,
Yep. The
and
small.
then I kind of did these two. Um,
They look great.
yeah, they're getting there. Um, so we kind of want to go back and talk a little more because it's difficult when you're building and you're trying to figure out ideas. You're placing certain blocks and thinking, okay, maybe this, maybe that. It's difficult to really explain why those things work. So maybe you could help explain, like on your houses, some of the stuff that you were doing.
Okay. To start off, I didn't want to divide this house too much from the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I started using the cobble at the first layer, which sounds pretty obvious
Mm-hmm.
because we use it at all houses. We decided to do that. Then I went for somewhat the same design with the wood, with the fences and that kind of stuff. Just something simple, but it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main goal. And then I added this strip of stone bricks here.
And this MC Gamer sign.
Yes, because this is MC Gamer, his house, which you can see at this lapis up here.
Yeah. His favorite
He
thing.
loves some lapis. Then upstairs, I wanted to go for a somewhat bigger window. Still the same with the bedrock and still the plant life. We're both fans of plant life, I think, so that's why we love it.
Mm-hmm.
And who doesn't love plants? Come
No.
on. Just put some simple plant life. Didn't want to do the same as here, so tried something different. I like it personally.
Mm-hmm.
Then just the same wood thingy for the window.
Yeah.
Stone bricks again. Then I had a little trouble here. In the first place, I had this fully empty. This was all not here. This was just wool,
All
nothing
wool.
else.
Uh-huh.
And I felt it was too plain, so I tried some stuff out, starting with the fences, like that. And I don't know. I thought it was still a little bit too plain, and I had this iron bar here, but
Oh.
that looked kind of strange to me, so I moved them over to there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm happy with that. I can live with that. I like it, so
Yeah.
I'm leaving it like that.
Yeah.
I copied this thing coming out here, to the other side, just to have it somewhat universal. Did the same thing with the iron bar, and I have a beam over here to fill it a little bit more, because you'll see if I move it back, it kind of looks strange. I didn't like it as much.
It's just a
So,
really flat transition.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Mhm.
So I moved it out and did some small roof design with lapis, of course.
Yeah.
That's my house.
That's nice. It's very good. The thing is, with these things, it's a lot of placing blocks, removing. I said in the last episode you did this thing where I had placed like a half slab and you went, oops, I'm breaking your house, dang it. Nope, don't. But you would
I'm not
like,
watching for a second, then
you
you're
would
already
place
breaking
it,
it.
break it, place it, break it, place it, break it, place it, break it. And like, that's an example of like just trying things over and over, different things until you get something you like with the iron bar thing you said, with the thing in the middle and whatnot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's just finding the exact right spot for it to be, and you'll be happy about it and you'll love it.
Right. With these jungle wood stairs, in this texture pack, they just go a different direction. The planks do, which
Yeah, I
is
think that's
nice.
the only difference. Never noticed anything else.
Yeah. In the way that transfers over to vanilla is perfectly fine because it still breaks up the look,
Yeah, it does.
which
Looks
is
nice.
the goal of that. I got screwed with the big huge house.
You chose that yourself.
So yeah, it's a little bit wider, so there was a little more space to fill. We did like a trash bin here. That was your idea, Gliss. Um, and then just came up with these window boxes. I put half slabs underneath instead of the what is it? Fence gates.
Yep, yep.
Just makes them look a little bulkier. It's a bigger house, so I thought we could afford to change it up and make them look a little bulkier.
Yep, totally makes sense.
Yeah. This is a really big window before, and it was 5x3. But then we realized, hello, yeah, that's about what it was. It's humongous. And that's just too big and too boring.
Yeah, and we also had the issue of this being here that we cannot change.
Exactly, right.
The stone bricks.
Yeah.
Because if you change them, you can see them in the window underneath. So
Yeah, yep. So
it was kind of an issue.
yeah, left that and then just use you found it. These jungle wood planks, which again, same thing. It's a different pattern here in this texture pack, but in vanilla, it's a different color, which breaks it up. So it's good. Either way. What else? Oh, originally, and I think this is a preference thing. Originally, I had copied this almost the exact same hanging bush design that you had, like this, because I was thinking it was moving over because like the wind is blowing, but you stand back and look at it, and
it's very repetitive.
It looks like you don't want it to look like World Edit has been involved. Like you've been copying and pasting all over the place and you can see repetitive patterns. So I get it. Straight down makes it look different. I like it.
It's somewhat important to alter your stuff, even if you roll at it. Just go around and change it very slightly. Because stuff looks very repetitive without, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But maybe for this it is.
Exactly.
Like it's not bad for everything. For this it kind of is.
Right.
And it's not a big deal to just go around, move leaves 1 or 2 blocks.
Right. And then after this, Gliss and I, we went on the backside, which you'll show them in a second. But over there, we started messing a little bit more with depth and bringing some areas in and out. So I was excited about that. So we did that here. This cobble wall it's flat all the way across, except for at the end we bring it out here. And this is kind of doing a design you did on the back there. And then this window comes out further, kind of, in a way. This is almost reminiscent of the first house, just wider. Don't you think?
Yeah.
How it's got the logs and it comes out a little bit.
I'm just thinking, for some reason, it kind of looks Western to me. I have no idea why. For some reason, I think it looks kind of Western.
Western?
Westernish themed. I don't know why.
No. Please no.
No, I'm not gonna do anything to it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna move your house or break it up. It's perfectly fine. It just, I was looking around at it just now because you were talking about it, and I was like, looks pretty
Western themed.
Yeah.
There was the problem of this being off-centered, like 1 on one side and 2 on the other. So just put the jungle wood in there to kind of help it make sense, even it out a little better. And then we're not going to do the roof to this yet because you said we're going to be tying into this row of houses.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to work something out for that.
You have this issue if you do the roof already. I think we would go for this shape. Of course, we would maybe alter the shape a little bit. But it comes out like this, missing a block over there. So what you could either do is make it 1 higher, and then we would have to go to this block.
And then you start intersecting.
Yes, over here. And then you start intersecting, or make it double over here, which doesn't look that good. So
right.
we decided to go for the 1 block higher intersecting thing.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we need this house to be here so we can connect to redstone.
Right.
What? I just saw redstone. I said redstone. I meant
Just say
roofs.
whatever's on your mind so we
Yeah.
can connect the wool clouds.
What?
All right, backside.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Yeah,
is your baby a little bit, so talk to him.
We already showed them this.
Yeah, they saw that.
Okay, so the back of this house. I'm gonna remove this for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Don't
Did
forget
not mean
about
to
it.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Come back. There. Yeah, I started with this wall you see there. It's the same design as up front, but this was here first, and yeah, I was just trying some stuff out, and suddenly I thought of making a wall 2 layers and just adding some cracks into it. Really, like an old, pretty poor-looking house, as these are meant to be. And then I started doing a balcony because, well, balconies are always cool, and I needed to fill the wall a little bit. Moved it out, made some cool beams for it. Gotta love the beams.
Yeah.
Then I added this small roof thingy, just copied the design from up front and the side and changed it a little bit to make it work with the door. Then I did this plant thingy that I actually really like a lot. Because like I said, I love the naturey thingy in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Added the planting thing, let it go to here first. I don't know why really. It's more a creative thing.
Yeah,
Just came up.
you said this kind of pulls more from your fantasy roots.
Yeah.
Right.
If you really want an explanation for it, it's kind of a backyard garden without having place to put one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really the only reason I put it there. And later on we connected it up to the second back, which is, well, this back is, you made this first version of this, and he had some issues with, there was a window here
Yeah,
and looked very similar.
It was really repetitive. It was like I was gonna have a 2x2 window there, 2x2 window there, and a 2x2 window up top, and that was getting extremely repetitious. So I said, "Help me, please."
So we started by making this balcony one bigger. It was first only 2 wide, and
Mm-hmm.
2 wide is just very hard to work with. So we decided to move it one block. After we did that, we changed this beams holding it. I think it looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we did the wall design over here again to get rid of the window to make it not repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
I left this really cool looking window, and then we came up with something I actually never seen before. I never seen someone use a washing line like this before, and it's basically meant as people would be standing inside, pulling the cords and the clothes towards them. Like the clothes would move, and they can get them off, and then they can just pull the washing line back, and that's why this thing is here to go stand here and do it.
Absolutely. I love this. This is awesome. Especially, dude, when we get like a bridge down here and you cross the bridge and you see that connecting from the houses, that adds so much atmosphere.
Yeah, and then to have this thingy over here
Connecting, yeah.
Yeah.
And with this, here's the thing. We came to this spot up here and we were like, what are we going to put here? What could you put here? And this is where imagination comes in. And so this makes the place feel kind of alive, right? Like it feels like this is lived in. There's actually people here. It actually gives a feeling like, yeah, this is the real deal. And I think this stuff comes from like, you got to use your imagination. You got to actually put yourself in the time period, in the house, and just start thinking of some things that you would need, some functionality things.
Like you said with the bridge, if you would cross a bridge over here, how cool would it look to have all the washing stuff over there, and then a big tower? There will be somewhat a guard post.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is the best to put it over here,
Mm-hmm.
almost right next to it. Like, how cool would that look? Just
Yeah.
standing on this bridge and looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be cool. It's a very small, simple thing. It's just a couple of fences and some wool, but it adds a whole lot. A whole lot. And the other thing with these balconies, like the fact that you did kind of that broken up wall down on the bottom, it's good because you don't want to have balcony, 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 balcony. You could do that, but it would get pretty repetitious pretty quick.
Yeah.
So varying the balcony heights kind of helps differentiate all the houses.
I still like what you did with this chest here. I would have never thought of that.
That's from Etho. Etho does that.
Really?
Yeah, in his brewing shop at the counter where you pay.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's got a little carpets over the top.
I like that.
Yeah, it works out all right.
Fishing dog.
Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of the that's kind of just an overview. Each episode we want to go back and kind of try to explain thought processes a little bit more. But now interior stuff, right?
Yep. Now we're gonna do interior.
Oh, I'm scared.
So, how would you rate yourself doing interior? On a scale of 1 to 10.
7 out of 10.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm not great, but I can come up with something.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, if you started interior, what do you mostly do?
If I was gonna come in here, the
Yeah.
first thing that I would see, and this is just noob interior work, I'd look at these bedrocks and I'd be like, okay, these got to be covered, so let's get these covered somehow. And I'd put things down to cover them up. And then
That's not too bad.
And then I would, because I feel like for this floor, that's most important to get those covered. And then I would work from there. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good start, but I would start with something else.
Oh, right, me too. Yeah.
Look
Floor.
up, look up. No, look up.
Nice. It's nice attic.
Maybe we should make floors first.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
We can do it with a temporary block. Just something to show us where
We
our
know where the
borders
floors are. Yeah.
So what do you want to go for? I was thinking wood personally. Oak wood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, oak wood. We already used a lot of the other woods.
Makes a good floor, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Watch me.
Oh, I was doing the same.
Mm-hmm. I beat you.
Yeah,
Done.
I'm not doing it.
Ha-ha! You lose! You slowpoke. Okay.
Nice one there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's think. This house is for Ito.
Yeah.
What would Ito have in his house?
TNT racks.
Yeah, good one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make the second floor quickly. This one is a little strangely shaped because we have this window here, and we actually, I think it would be cool to have to make people able to. Well, I'm still thinking. We'll see later. It might be not good for the gameplay, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's one of the tough things is we got to balance that out.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in the video description, but I'm just going to mention it here in video that this is for Hypixel.
I keep placing the same blocks.
This is for Hypixel, so we kind of have to stick to a texture pack that's going to be similar to what he uses and what's used on the server.
And something about this texture pack, we generally build in this pack. Well, the maps for him at least, we build for him. We have our own texture pack for our own builds, but for him we use this texture pack for the simple reason that this texture pack is very, very similar to vanilla.
Yeah.
You can build anything in this texture pack. If you just go back to vanilla, it will look nice.
Exactly.
It always will.
Yeah, everything is pretty reminiscent. It translates back perfectly fine.
It just hurts your eyes a little bit less.
Just a little bit less. Oh, and did you tell him about the sponge?
It's your series.
Yeah, Gliss fixed the sponges. It's all clay now, so it's a little easier on the eyes. Okay, so
Let's close our window again.
back to the interior stuff.
Yeah, where are we gonna have our stair?
Um, mm-mm.
Maybe this wall is the best option.
Right here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like you put it.
Mm-hmm.
What about a cobble stair, actually? I don't know. These people are pretty poor, so
Pretty poor people. They need the easiest material to get in the world.
well, considering we're playing Minecraft, stone is the material everyone has the most of. So
There it is. Dude, I think stone would be good.
we can still change the floor. By the way, this floor is just here because
Temp.
we were looking at the cellar a little while ago, and
Yeah.
we put a roof on the cellar to look how it feels.
I think it's good right there. Oops. Now, here. No.
Still doing something.
Oh, baby. You getting fancy. Look at that. What you trying to do? You trying to put a head in there?
Ito's in the closet. Oh wow, that looks pretty scary even. Imagine that you come in here with blindness 3. Just like, oh my god, vampire's following me. You close the door and you're like, oh, I'm finally safe. You try to enter this door and Ito is just like looking at you.
That would make you run out quick.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. Just one little door with a little closet shelf thing. You put anything. You put a little flower pot. You put chest in there. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I did like what you did with the crackled stuff. You can continue it now. I was just trying to do that closet.
Oh, that's okay, eh? Oops. Hell. Okay.
I think that would be a better one as normal. To make it not connect too much.
Goodness,
You
yeah.
cannot really connect it either.
It's connecting everywhere.
Yeah, well, you can do this. This will not connect.
That does it. Well, yeah.
I don't think that's a big issue. Don't think that's a big issue.
No. No, that's good. I like it.
It are old, pretty poor houses, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna do this second floor a bit, and I'm gonna leave you to do the first one.
Are you
For the
gonna
main
come
floor.
back? Will you come back and talk to me? Bookshelves. Ha. Oh, you jerk. Get out of here. And gone. I'll tell you what. That is not allowed. Okay, it's comparison time.
Okay, so
whoops.
we're gonna start with yours, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's fancy. It's nice. I like it.
It's all right, right?
Ooh, I like the jukebox.
Yeah, a little.
I like
jukebox.
Ito in the closet.
Ito in the closet. Yeah.
He's
Mm-hmm. And I did a furnace with a little track on top. Looks like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cooktop.
What about if we try pressure plate? Even though it's pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this looks like though. How do you feel about that? I mean, it's your call in here. I like both of them. It's your preference, really.
Track.
Track? Here, have a track.
Yes. It's my signature move.
These crafting benches are connecting.
Yeah, it's connected textures.
Wow.
It looks like cabinets, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm down with that. And then I did the thing with the anvil on the wall here. I think the height is okay. I was thinking of doing it higher, but I'm okay with that height.
That looks good.
And then
what you could also have done is beacon there. It's hidden light then.
Oh yeah.
It just
That ain't bad.
I'm not sure if I like it more or not. I don't know. Might be cool.
I'm wondering if I should connect that all the way around now.
Wait, how was it before? Wasn't it like this?
With it was like this before. I mean, this is what I originally had.
I think the original looks pretty good.
Yeah. I had this originally though, and these two stone bricks were showing.
No, what you just did was better. The second, the version you showed at first was the best, I think.
This.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Oh, and I changed the floor. It's 50% cobble, 50% stone.
Fancy.
Mix it up a little bit.
What you could do is put some small cracks in it too. Some places. Here. Oh yeah, this one you couldn't change. Forgot about it. Just make sure people do not fall through them, but that's not that big of a deal.
No.
Yeah, just look at this. This is such a nice house.
Yeah, this is good. We're good.
Yeah, you're good at interior.
7 out of 10, baby.
8.
You're 8. Upgrade.
You're good at this.
Upgrade.
Yeah. Next level.
Yeah.
Meetups, level up.
All right, let's check this out.
I'm scared to show this.
Ooh.
It's a lot more plain than yours actually. I tried to go for a somewhat enchanting / brewing room because I see more of that in Ito. Like
yeah.
Well, I see mostly a mob player in him. And I at first I wanted to make a trophy room. I decided to not go for a trophy room and go for an enchanting room. Because it would just have more in it.
Right.
And yeah.
Oh, I like it.
I don't think I have to explain a lot about this one. Just maybe this. This is a glass eyes. How's it called?
Aquarium?
Magic ball or something?
Oh, a crystal ball.
That's it.
Oh, that is a cool idea for that. I like that.
At first I wanted to put glowstone under it and cover it, but that just didn't look as good, so I decided to go with the birchwood.
That's a cool idea. This ceiling. Talk to me about the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I just went for a pretty simple design actually. I had this already, this place over here because I had the window.
Right.
Then what I did was I made it the spruce wood first. Then I looked where my beam is and connected it to my beam. And just did something with I believe this is jungle wood. Yeah, jungle wood. Did something small with jungle wood. The textures look kind of similar. I don't really mind personally. No. You might find it a little bit too much the same. I like it. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did the same on this side. It's the same design, by the way. It's a pretty simple, basic design that I tend to use quite a lot. Maybe too much, but
that's cool.
Not really
though.
That you notice.
Instead of just having a flat, boring roof, put some arches, support beams, and stuff like that in it.
Yeah.
Very cool. This crystal ball thing, this is next level. I like that.
That's what interior is about. Interior is like imagination. You have to imagine how... You said it before, how thing would be, how you would like imagine that you live in that time zone, and this
Yeah.
is your house, and you have to make interior for it. You have everything you want in here.
Mm-hmm.
You could have everything you want in here. Just go.
That's awesome. This is Etho's magic room. I like it. Enchanting table. That's awesome. Oh, I got this stupid string in my inventory. Goodbye. Dead. Destroyed. Yeah, I love it, man.
Strange.
It's beautiful.
Something I also saw, which I forgot to mention, we need to cover this window from the attic up quickly. And I'm gonna do that.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with a small trick
Mm-hmm.
to give it some fake depths. I'm gonna use black wool,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna make it 3 layers. And because we have the space for this, you can do it with less too, but this is just because we have the space. And if you will look into this, it will kind of, yeah, it will look like there is something. And if we just put a small light up here, just a glowstone
Yeah?
up there, I want it like
Like
or
higher.
actually
Yeah.
down. People will not see this place. If we put it down here, people will not see this. Maybe vampires will, but normal people won't.
Either that or you could recess it up a couple blocks. One or the
Yeah.
other.
Well, in here we wouldn't go in our floor, so I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
And we just fix this glass and... Okay, let's get rid of the rain stopper for a second so I can make it night so you can see this.
Yeah, that's cool. It definitely looks... Yeah, it does give the impression that there's a room up there instead of just... And if you put the glass or the wool right on top of it, the glass would connect to it. So it would kind of look strange. Oh, dude, that is awesome.
It gives a cool effect. It also gives the 3D effect because you have the corners, which makes it so it has some depth in general, and like you just said with the glass, also nice thing.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I like this house in general. If you look at it, like try to get all the other houses out of your screen and just look at this house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fully finished house. It's lit up, looks nice, it has everything.
Just pop this house in your survival world. You good to go.
Yeah, you have a house. Well, it's kind of small. You would end up with your feet beast situation.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Still good though, man. I like it a lot. Alrighty, so we're gonna wrap the episode up here with a little bit of showing you some vanilla, how it's looking in vanilla, and I think it's looking outstanding. Some more work has been done, and actually, we recorded a lot more, but that's gonna be saved for the next episode. This was a little homework for me, and I think this will probably get changed. Was just trying to work out. Gliss wanted me to kind of work out this. Yeah, that might be different. We'll see. But let's focus here, okay? Today, we talked interiors. I didn't give a very great idea of how mine looks. But look, even in vanilla, this looks great. Looks really good still. I just want to encourage you guys, though. Those of you that are scared. Scared to use texture packs, don't be. The game is really set up for it now. So don't hesitate to use these. They aren't gonna kill you. You know, if you want to just play around and have some fun, they could work. But even still, this looks good. It works. So this is kind of, this is how my floor looks, and then here's how Gliss, his floor looks. Very cool stuff going on. I love this idea with the crystal ball. And that's the other thing. So remember today, use your imagination. Get creative in your builds, okay? When you're building, use your imagination. Put yourself in the time period. Whatever theme are you going for, put yourself in that time and in that theme and think, okay, it's interior time. What sort of stuff do I need? Or when you ever get a little block, when you're trying to build on the outside, what do I need? try to work it out. Try to get creative and use your imagination with that stuff. So homework for this time. People have been sending us pictures of some of their builds. We encourage you, keep it original. Try not to copy exactly what Gliss and I are doing. Try to just use some of the concepts. Been getting some pictures from people saying, hey, here's my layout. Here's my whole plan of my new city and stuff like that, which I think is awesome. Love seeing that stuff. Make sure you keep your ideas original. And so some homework. Gliss and I would love to see. Send us over. Gliss is, again, his link to his Twitter is in the description. Send him and I on Twitter some photos of what you're working on. The homework specifically would be your interior designs. Show us some of your interior design stuff. What do you got going on? We'd love to see. And I'm not as available for this, but Gliss has kind of actually been, looks like he's been kind of, we can't get to everybody, promise you that, but Gliss has kind of been, pardon me, been responding to some people and saying, hey, maybe try this, maybe try that. Of course, the personal build lessons, Gliss is in school, so he ain't got time for all that. And don't be mad if we can't get to everybody. But yeah, that's the Build School homework for the day. Show us some of your interior designs. Gliss and I worked out a lot more stuff that you'll see in the next episode. This series is certainly going to continue. Hopefully it's continuing to inspire you guys. We're certainly having a fun time and getting really excited. Again, don't forget to practice your VampireZ on the Hypixel map so you can be ready when this map comes out. And some news on the Mithrintia server. Looks like that's going to be coming up not this coming weekend, but the next, possibly. I'm not going to put in anything for sure, but possibly. So keep your eyes here to the channel, and keep your eyes to Mithrintia. They're in the description. Make sure to subscribe to them. They'll release a video, and I'll be sure to keep you informed as well. That's going to be big time when that comes out. So anyway, that's why we're looking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like on it for me. I don't want to spoil anything else. Ooh, I'm about to. Okay. Next episode's going to be good. And we'll see you then.